I said we should invent more animals to eat, and I'll try some kangaroo. I don't care.
Yeah,
y'all don't understand. I put human life over animal life any day.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, everybody? You're checked in to the All Points Podcast. We are the freshest crew. Welcome to another episode of the All Points Podcast. My name is Kyle.
All right.
I listened to the last episode, so it's Multiverse Madness Midwest.
This is A2.
Sam, aka StockX Supreme.
And welcome to another episode, guys.
Yeah, we back.
Yeah, we got the whole gang here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can't be a gang. You might get indicted.
Sorry.
So
we got the whole crew here.
We're out here doing wonders for the
It can't
community.
be a crew. They might make us work on a dock.
Who's gonna snitch on who in this room? Basically,
Kyle, he already said
Wait,
it.
what are you talking about?
He actually said it on like the first season.
What are y'all talking
We're talking
about?
about 6ix9ine. He's like, I'm snitching on all
I
y'all.
believe it.
What are y'all talking about?
Well, the whole YSL thing where they've taken the RICO and they're basically all saying that they're scared of Young Thug for some reason and that he's dangerous and all that shit. So,
I mean,
they're
he
all
could
gonna
be.
turn on him.
He could be dangerous.
Y'all
It
doing
might be-
some-
I think Gunna would.
Are y'all doing some lucrative
snitch?
stuff?
Yeah.
No. So I guess who do we snitch on? Who do we turn on? Who's
Like-
the most dangerous in here?
I mean, I
They
don't
say
know.
the silent ones are the dangerous ones.
I mean,
None of us shut the fuck up. So
I mean, depends on what y'all doing. Like, are y'all like physically
Hey, you
hurting
in
people?
on this. You know what we
don't worry
do.
about it. Don't think about it too hard.
I don't know what y'all
It's
doing.
who would do the best in prison? That's the question, because then they can be the fall guy.
Define best.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Because, man, I can't imagine how many wives I'd be.
He said define.
You gonna be holding so many pockets?
I can't go to prison.
I
already
wouldn't
said
be
this
doing the
multiple
best at
times.
anything.
I said I can't go to prison, man. You know what they do to guys like me? Man.
Yeah,
What-
we
what
go
they do?
there. It's
They
either
make me the leader, and I can't handle all that
Yeah,
pressure.
right. It's either fight or fuck.
Nah. They're like,
Or
look,
both.
master, look what I've done. I'm like, yo, chill.
The
Like,
skinheads are just going to think you got a really dark tan.
See?
I don't know. You gotta
Have you leave the
assert,
Aryan race.
you gotta assert your dominance. You gotta find the biggest one in there. And
You gotta suck them off.
this guy gets it. This guy gets it.
Big Bob.
Gotta assert your dominance.
It's like, yeah, you go like this.
Exactly. No matter where they at, too, in front of his homies and all that.
Where they at though?
Make his toes curl.
Yep.
So
That'll
they
teach
pop.
them. Wait, June's over. June's over. Come on, guys.
Oh yeah,
yeah, true.
that was yeah.
Not for me, baby. It's June all year long.
So being that it's July, we're just coming off the 4th of July weekend. Did anybody do anything fun?
I sure
What'd
did.
you do? You said did?
I sure did.
What'd you do?
I slept.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a blast.
I didn't do shit
I ain't
yesterday.
mad at it.
I dealt with some BS on my 4th of July, but
Well, what you done
it
did?
ended pretty nice. It ended nice. No, that was not before. But
Go over to Kyle's house. Go over to Kyle's house to see a poured out grapefruit in the trash can.
Oh god.
Or like,
kiwi.
Did you watch that? Did you watch that Mario and Mario versus?
Yeah.
When he pulled out that watermelon.
Yeah.
He was letting the ladies know.
Like, is that how dudes learn how to eat pussy? Eat watermelon.
Hey, man.
Letting the coons know.
Teaches you how to get your face in there and not worry about a mess.
Looking like a lion after you ate it like gazelle or something.
Terrible.
Is that why you
What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
What I do on the 4th?
Yes.
I mean,
Open book is closed.
just a whole bunch of like tomfoolery for no reason at all.
Wait, take us to the beginning.
I mean, I just woke up with like constant text, like literally repeating text.
Happy 4th of July.
No, not even that. No, it
Is it
was.
something that you want to talk about?
nigga.
I mean, not really, but
Okay,
the cops had to get involved. Let me just say that.
Okay.
The cops had to get involved.
All
And,
right. Say less.
But at the end of the day, we had a good time. It was me and Farrell just popping fireworks in our front yard.
Hell yeah.
And that was
Just
fun.
the
I did.
two of us.
I didn't want it to be like that, but it is what it is. So.
I just don't get why people create these futuristic scenarios. But then when the future gets here, they don't want to live. They don't want to live off of the outcome of what they created.
Wait, what you talking about?
I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying.
Understood. I'm retiring that to that.
I know what
Never
he's
gonna
saying.
use it again.
Nah, I'm gonna use
Doubt
it.
it.
Never.
Nah, we gonna create scenarios where you gotta use it.
Yeah.
It's like, what's...
That punk has burned out.
Okay.
Nah, man, it can't burn out. It's on our cards.
Oh, it is.
It is. Yeah.
It's for the rules, you remember?
Oh well, if it's coined, then it's gonna.
But it's just 4th of July. That I mean, obviously it's an American holiday. I don't think no one else celebrates. I mean, there's other countries that celebrate their Independence Day.
I bet the British celebrate the 4th of July at this point.
Do they? It's
They're
like
good
more of a-
fucking riddance.
Hey,
Y'all
Probably.
got problems.
You know,
Probably.
it's funny. A friend of mine, he's up in Chicago right now. There's a dude that I work with, and his girl is she's a Brit bonger, right?
Oh yeah.
And the funny thing is like she came over here to meet him, and then also she wanted to celebrate on the 4th of July. And it was like, oh, so you came over here to betray your country?
It also kind of sucks in Chicago that shooting happened on a parade.
It wasn't Chicago.
Was it Chicago?
Whoa.
Suburbs.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Anyway,
But-
so the 4th of July. Holy shit.
But it's like
You fucks. God damn.
Well, what did you do?
Possible to get on time here. What?
What did you do?
Well,
Yeah, if you want to share your story, just share your story. Don't make
Yeah.
a whole fucking
I had to. because
dog and
niggas
pony show.
Just jumping straight to real shit that
it happened on the 4th though, which
it
is
did. It did.
stupid.
All right, what'd you do?
It did.
What did you do on the 4th besides not get your generic cola?
Not getting my what?
Nothing. I was just talking about your snap. About your generic cola. How
Oh, hey, let me talk about my snaps here. Hey, that's not for them. Anyways, so I got I worked Monday morning and all that shit, so I was kind of tired when I got home.
Yeah.
So when I find out that there's gonna be a thing going on at like my in-laws' house or whatever, I'm like,
Come on, Jonathan, take a shot. Come on, Jonathan.
take a shot. None of that happened. But I mean, I was just like, all right, do I really want to go? So when she gets home, she's like, hey, have them ready. So when I get there, we can just go. And I was like, ooh, so you mean, hey, y'all can go. So she gets in here and I'm like, all right, how long are you going to be there? And she's like, you're not going? And I'm like, yeah, I need a moment. Like I've been running around since I got home from work. I made dinner, went to the store when it's packed as shit, got diapers and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is too much,
You a
man.
single mother?
So
Yeah,
so
man.
you know how it feels, huh?
What you mean?
That's there's women out there that go through that every day.
Okay, well that's them. Maybe they should take better care of their baby daddies. Yeah, let them bring them McDonald's.
Start bringing him McDonald's, huh?
That's what I'm saying. It's not like I don't be doing my part. Like I said, it was just packed. I got off work. I was busy. I was tired. I needed a moment to rest. That's all I want in this life, man. Just
What was her response
Yeah,
on that?
to rest.
She didn't say anything, and then she kind of slowed. Now I wouldn't say slam the door, but it seemed like she put some spice on that door.
Well, according to Kyle on the last episode, she's always angry.
Well, it's hard to tell, sometimes, unless you put a plate in front of her, and then you're like, all right. So anyways, she leaves. I get a good nut. I mean, I hang out for a bit.
Nap. You spelled it wrong.
See, that's what it was. And so eventually I head over there, and I don't get out the car or anything like that. I just roll the windows down, open the sunroof. I'm just sitting there, lean the seat back, take my shoes off, put my feet out the window.
Dog and baby boy.
I was chilling. So all of them, they're over there popping shit, and I'm like, that's cool, man. I ain't doing none of that. So eventually, like, it starts getting a little darker and everything, and I got to text her just to let her know that I'm here, so she don't get too upset. And so I'm like, yo, I'm outside. If you trying to come out here. So we chilling out there. The babies are in there. They're going fucking nuts.
As always,
they're enjoying the show. You said what?
Said as always.
Yeah. And then the one thing happened with fireworks.
Oh, you got hit.
Well, something happened because niggas.
She
went in
proposed to
orders.
you?
No.
Women need
I'll
to
be
start
in here
doing
like,
that more.
hey.
The whole bar.
3 carrots. But nah, man, one of these dumbs tipped
Doofuses?
over the mortar or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Popped. It just blew out and everything. And it got towards everybody. Like all these people standing on the street and everything.
Yeah.
My nigga Chris, you know, my nigga Chris, he was right there, whoop, and he's getting shot at too, and the shit just popped off near the car and everything blew up near it, like with the window open and all that stuff. And I mean, it almost got us. It was crazy. And she like popped out the sunroof, like, man, which one of you motherfuckers and blah 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 blah. You trying to go to my job? Because she works in the in the emergency.
Is that what she says when she threatens the emergency room?
Yes.
You trying to go to my job?
Hell yeah, because you know people be showing up there burnt up and
Did
you know,
50 Cent
limbs
Mini
blown
Man
off.
start playing in your head?
Nah, man.
Shots came up.
Your PTSD kick in.
It was crazy though. I mean, the babies didn't flinch though. I was kind of scared of them.
They just
Yeah, no problems.
They're the ones that are going to do the best in jail. True. To answer the question earlier.
better than Brittany Griner. Whatever her name is. But yeah, man, shit was crazy. I was like, why do people do this? Why do you put yourself in that position?
Did you see that one? Oh, go for it.
I was going to say, you know what's really crazy?
What?
Someone woke up yesterday not knowing it was the last day they were going to have fingers.
I was talking about that dude that blew his hand
That
off.
shit real. No, I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't know that actually happens.
Oh, yeah, that's a true.
But
that's
yeah,
a true.
it's every year.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alcohol and fireworks.
Yeah, nah.
When I
Don't
was
mix. We firecrackers over here.
don't mix. Especially when you got a crowd that you know you do stupid shit and get a reaction,
Yeah.
so you can do even more stupid
Yeah.
shit to get an even bigger reaction.
Yep.
And this is the thing, like they set up the little sparkler things or whatever, that the fountains or whatever, and you just see them on Snap just jumping through them, I was like, man.
When I was,
I mean, we did that too.
I
Though.
did that too.
Hey.
But like
Hey,
when I was
we don't-
DJing on Sunday,
This
they
ain't
had
about
like
us.
they had like fireworks. You know the ones that like kind of spin and
Yeah.
they was holding them in their hands like the very last minute and throwing them in the air. And I'm like,
Wait, you're not supposed to do that?
no, you're just supposed to light them on the ground, let them do their thing.
Ah, see.
But did you see that one?
We took them. You remember that time we went to that creek?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one of
the
them.
pink ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We threw it in there, and then it was like going off, and like the smoke in there was getting trapped on the water, so it was just like bubbling up, and it was like smoky and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but kids do not do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
No.
Okay.
Unless you want to have a good time.
Did you see that one post? It was like, I don't know what fireworks cost nowadays, but apparently they're cheap enough for that all my dirt poor redneck neighbors who can't afford gas, let's go Brandon, can buy enough to spend
So,
3 days exploding them into the sky for 8 hours every night.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? People do complain about a lot of things in this world, but the 4th of July is an exception where they just go all
They're
out.
not gonna compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money's getting spent.
That is crazy though, because like while trying to go to sleep last night, you could still hear them just boom,
Yeah.
boom. I was like, I can tell y'all ain't got jobs. Like, I can tell. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Walking in here,
America.
like, literally crazy.
Hey, fucking Drogan, he went to war last night, you know? Because, like, I try to let him out, you know, to go outside just to pee. And this is, like, around, like, 10 o'clock, and you just hear boom, 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 boom. He hears that shit and just U-turns, goes, like, right back inside. So I'm like, okay, let me get the leash. I'm going to let him out that way. So I take him outside, and there was, like, none going on at the moment. So he starts to go, and then you hear boom, and then... he just fucking like, you know, desert crawls all the way.
PTSD kicked in. Dang.
That's terrible.
You know, in a parallel universe, there's a group of dogs having a podcast making fun of their stupid human pets.
Multiverse.
Because we were listening and laughing at a dog's like
Somewhere in
tragedy.
another universe, a group of fireworks are making the podcast.
Firecrackers.
Oh. Fire niggas.
Hell no.
You know the crazy thing is too, like it's always the day after, like cruising through people's neighborhoods. Not that I was doing that, but it's just like you could tell who got roaches too. It's like if you can't sweep up your side,
yeah.
then you got roaches.
Just dirty.
Nah.
Just dirty.
Yeah. It's
Like the whole block got roaches.
some houses. This is like really you blew all that
Yeah.
up and you just leave it there.
It's gonna let
Like, okay.
let nature blow it away, I guess. But
You're like, no, the wind will take it away.
Let it be known, if you don't sweep up your firecrackers, you got roaches.
hey,
That's how roaches
where you
determine.
live.
Yeah.
roaches be roaming the streets and they see it like, oh yeah, that's them.
They pull up with a checklist like, oh hey, we're here.
Nah, it's crazy. I mean, Pharaoh, he wanted his own fireworks, and I was like, you know, I ain't lit some in like 3 years, so let me go ahead and I got him a little 20 pack, and he wasn't satisfied with the 20 pack. He wanted wanted the big $100 pack. And I said, nah, dude, we're going to get this one $20 pack and we're going to get this $7 big one and call it a night.
That was my nickname in high school. $7 big one.
And we went outside. We had a good time. He had fun, you know. And then as we was cleaning up, he put his hand on top of the final one. It was still hot. He had it there for a second too, and he was like, "Ow!" And I was like, "Oh man!"
He just smacks you with that.
I burned him.
You said it, dude. You said it, didn't you?
How you gonna let me do this?
Right. So you said it, right?
What'd I say?
But you ain't gonna do that shit again.
I didn't say that, but I was like, "Oh, it's still hot." And you could tell like he wasn't in pain or nothing, but it kind of just annoyed him because he kept like rubbing his hand every so often. I felt bad
Looking
for
at
him.
you like motherfucker.
But like
You let me do
it
this.
just showed how
what else
strong
you gonna
he
let
was.
me do?
Showed how tough he was
Yeah.
because he didn't really cry or nothing.
Hey,
but-
well, at least, you know, he took it like, oh, God, that sounds terrible. He took it like a man. You
Yeah.
know? Nothing worse than having girls, and one girl in particular, who just overacts every fucking thing. Like, ow, so hot. And then, like, start rolling on the ground. It's like, come on, man. Like, your leg's fine. Like, stop. Just, yeah, ridiculous shit.
4th of July, and you know they had their annual Nathan's hot dog
You
eating
talking about-
contest,
With Joey
and
Chestnut.
then they had the lemonade drinking contest, and
What? Where was this?
it was
It's always in New
every
York.
year. Every year they have the
Hot dog
Nathan
eating contest.
Come
Nathan.
on, man. I would
every
think
year for the
that's-
4th of July.
How much do you got to pay to get on those things?
You just got to just prove you can
You,
do
you
it.
really think
prove it.
you win?
You gotta
No, I just want
prove
some
that
free
you
hot
can
dogs.
down some wieners.
You just sitting there, just casually eating.
It's one of those things where everybody chips into a pot,
Uh-huh.
but instead of the reverse where the winner gets the whole pot, whoever doesn't win has to pay the entire pot.
Shoot.
That's how they pay for all them hot dogs.
Hell no.
I just don't like how they dip the bread in the water.
Hey, it
Nobody
goes
wants
down
soggy,
faster.
mushy.
It goes down fast.
Yep. You could just thump.
I can never do it.
Oh, wait.
No, what else goes down faster, Kyle?
Get some soggy, mushy. Goes down faster.
I wonder.
Oh no, let's ask you esophagus.
I wonder. I was just saying, I wonder how long they have to like hover the toilet like for the next couple days,
Oh,
doing all
man.
that shit.
Hot dogs.
It just comes out as one big hot dog.
Save it for next year's
all the
contest.
casings fused together like Voltron.
That's
they,
disgusting.
they do that fucking thing that like Randy on South Park.
That spin.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, that's such an American thing, like a hot dog eating contest. That's so American. But then I was thinking, I was like, I'm pretty sure there's other countries out there that do like their signature dish eating contest. Like,
I bet Germany be munching wieners.
yeah, like they probably have like bratwurst eating contest or something, or just like hummus eating contest. I don't know, but I was just like, that's a weird tradition, and they was just celebrating, like, yeah, let's
Okay.
go. We're celebrating gluttony and just like.
Hell yeah, that is
You had to be
American.
a part of a eating contest. What would be your choice?
I
of
want to
food?
try. I want to try
Come on
them
now.
giant steak contests. Like eat the whole steak.
Well, I mean, we're going to Texas.
I mean, you know what? Dream
Yeah.
come. Think about it. Didn't think about that.
Yeah.
We gotta find a steak eating contest.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it easy in Dallas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like every other restaurant. Try our giant steak.
They got a giant steak eating contest at Bucky. You can win $10 gas card.
$10.
You go to like fucking.
Steak probably costs more than $10.
You go to like some
That is
Chinese
Texas.
restaurant. They definitely got a steak
Oh,
back
you already
there.
know.
It's like one of them like brontosaurus.
Hey, it's Oriental.
But it got to be good quality steak. What if it's a $2 steak?
Oh man, that's
You ain't never gonna finish.
Where you can't even cut it. You're just over there chewing.
He said a $2 steak.
Yeah.
It's all extra rubberies.
I just hate those contests because you gotta eat the sides too and everything. Which I mean, that's what makes it a contest. But it's like I just want to enjoy my giant steak,
Man, you got to show up there in some like sweats or something, so you don't have to loosen the belt.
right? No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, I just want to show up to a hot dog eating contest and just eat the hot dog.
What contest would you join, Eugene?
I'm not a eater.
You couldn't do it. You could do any type of
I don't even like
contest.
buffet.
What was a champagne drinking contest?
He's coming in first.
That's a lot of luxury.
And second.
He would be like, he would be under this champagne waterfalls.
Poisoning contest.
Nah, come on, don't be modest. I seen you back in the days.
What?
Double fisted in that
Yeah,
rim.
yeah.
This guy was an animal.
Yeah, we used to duct tape the.
What do you mean, was?
Duct tape the champagne bottles to his hands and drink from them.
Lies.
I remember that.
He lies and slander.
I would blame Kelly for my champagne the birth of my
Shout out to Kelly.
whatever.
Nah, no
She's
shout
a,
out to
she's a
Kelly.
wholesome
Shout out to
woman
Kelly.
now.
No, 'cause she was having her birthday party, and that's when I cut my hand.
Mm.
And then
The first time,
what?
or never mind.
But no, so whatever. She had champagne, and then I was like, "Damn, this tastes good." So I just bought a bottle.
That's the origin story.
Yep.
yeah, pretty much.
It's Midwest Awakened.
Coming soon.
Nah,
They turned from Gene to Midwest.
I guess if it wasn't a hot dog eating contest, it'd be ice cream.
You like, but
Well,
what do you
yeah.
like the brain
Yeah,
freeze?
Yeah, it's easy to come out.
When you have too much dairy, it turns like toxic.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you
for
hate the
everybody
brain
else.
freeze?
You said
The
what?
brain freeze? Wouldn't you hate that?
No.
That would be entertaining to watch. Tell me how entertaining that would be.
Ice cream eating contest and someone just freaking out.
They just
It's like people that like chug milk and then they end up
Yeah.
vomiting because
I think there's certain things you're not supposed to chug, and I think milk's one of them.
I want to know.
What do you think? Imagine chugging ice cream.
Well, hey, you can. Well, never mind. Lil Kim didn't survive her chugging back in the 90s.
damn.
I don't think. I don't think.
I want to
that's
know
the same,
what.
okay?
You don't think it's true? What?
You want to know what,
I
Sam?
don't know what Arnold Schwarzenegger sounds like when he gets brain freeze.
You want to give us an impression?
I can see
Is that a
it.
brain freeze or
I can see it.
constipation?
No,
Not again.
He has that like
at a table with a nice little bowl.
Ice cream, you betrayed me. We're like a cherry on top.
Or was that his brain freeze? Or when he was like had that workout video of him getting jacked in the gym where he sounds like I have an orgasm. He knows the video I'm talking about. He's like working out. It's like him having an orgasm.
oh god.
That's probably like
I don't. No, I'm not looking
he
that
did
up.
say that. He's like, it's like having an orgasm.
Yeah, I don't want to
It's
see
like
it.
crazy.
I got no interest in that.
None.
This is
Hey, there you go.
this is totally off topic, but
If someone busts someone on the fucking bench, they're just sitting there. And
I sprung a leak.
this is this is totally off topic. But I was just thinking of like people getting different brain freezes, and I thought of Donald Trump getting a brain freeze. And did you? Cause you
just
gotta
blames them
have
there.
you gotta have a brain to have one. But anyway,
I just imagine him trying to keep that same scowl, so he just twitching an eye or some shit.
did y'all hear that story about him getting mad in the Oval Office over the insurgent?
yeah.
And he threw his
He threw his
steak dinner-
nuggies.
he threw his like steak dinner against the wall or something like that.
Nah, I choose to believe he had nuggies. He had nuggies.
No.
They said-
He had tendies and honey mustard.
They knew he threw it against the wall because when the person walked in, they saw the ketchup rolling down the side of the wall. I was like, that's right. He does eat ketchup with his steak.
That's tough.
Trump is the worst.
Oh god, when I heard that, I was fucking.
I died too when I heard
I
that
was
too.
dying.
Because I could totally picture him just getting angry and just throwing his steak dinner with ketchup.
What was he so mad at?
The insurgent, because he wanted to go. He wanted to go. That's why. His daddy and mommy told him he couldn't go.
Is that okay? That's when they drove him back to
He
the White
literally.
House and all that shit.
Did you hear that he grabbed the wheel and it was like, I'm the effing president?
Yeah. Well, those are lies made up by.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The
somebody.
liberal government.
No, we're not taking her serious. She's such a low level person. But
Yeah, he never even knew her name,
Yeah.
but he personally denied her to go to Florida.
Wait, her?
Yeah,
This was a woman?
Yeah, it was a woman who
so
leaked it.
the whole thing's a fabrication.
exactly.
I don't know. I kind of picture the steak, the ketchup going down the wall as a
as
plate.
true as that sounds, it's coming from an irreputable source.
I can picture.
Yeah, they bleed every month. Who can take that?
Jesus. Come on, Jonathan. Down.
Your daughters are going to one
And I'm gonna laugh.
They're getting their rights taken away. You want to make that type of joke?
Right
in
now.
I heard you
July?
say rice, and I was like, "That's racist."
They're getting their rights taken away.
That's Jonathan's household.
Yeah, so anyways, the 4th of July parade in wherever the fuck Illinois got shot up. Anybody surprised?
Did you see who it was by?
Yeah.
Some local rapper. What was the rapper's name?
I don't even know.
Who cares?
said what?
It was some local rapper
I
guy.
gotta give him his name.
You don't need no
Right.
recognition.
Yeah, fuck.
But like he kind of like
some white kid with face tattoos, probably Post Malone went and
He definitely looked like one of them roaches that was looking at people's houses. So
I'm mad because I saw the comments to the post and they was like, "That's the most American thing that ever happened. A mass shooting on the 4th of July
parade.
at a parade.
oh my god,
Give him the Medal of Honor."
Yeah,
Like-
he was wild as hell. I like how, because one thing that I did see a lot of things highlighted about that is everybody's like, oh, all these shooters and everything that are happening, they must be under mind control. It's got to be MK Ultra.
Jesus
I was like,
Christ.
you guys are stupid.
what?
We get made fun of so bad in the comments. Just give them more guns. That'll balance itself out. Like, what? Like, we're not all stupid guys.
Most of them.
I saw this other post though. It was like it's crazy how that dude who got shot like 20 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like they were
Like
Black dude?
60.
yeah, 60, yeah.
60, they shot 90.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that, too. Just
Yeah. But it was just like the fact that, he's a threat. And so then they like fill a motherfucker through a hole with holes. But then dude who literally shot and killed people.
Yeah.
on the 4th of July.
I mean, it's a crazy how super aggressive they are. Like, you know, somebody getting startled. If somebody just coming screaming demands and like,
Yeah.
scream,
Bro.
how are you supposed to react? Like,
Bro, I had to
It's-
deal with a cop.
it's fight or flight, and most people, flight.
Yep.
I had to deal with a cop yesterday, and he was walking up on my property, just looking around, holding his like vest, and
Cop
I'm like,
came out.
dude, I'm the
Don't
one
get-
that called you, bro. Like, I'm not a threat. And then like, he stayed outside my house for like good two hours, just waiting. Like, what are you waiting for, dude? I'm the one that called
He
you.
was waiting to see if he smelled some substance.
Did you see him?
No, I left the house and came back. He was still there.
I'd have been, what?
It's a long time. He was still out there.
I'd have been standing in like the mirror in the living room, just like with my hands behind my back, just staring him down.
I'm sitting there talking to this cop. I'm like, you don't believe a word I'm saying, do you?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
it was
if
crazy.
he saw the reason why, he was called. Then
Oh
he
no,
probably would've been
he
like,
saw
man,
it. He
really?
saw it. Yeah. Well,
That's crazy.
that's near here nor there, but
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
that's for
We
the
gonna hear about it
Patreon.
later.
That's for the Patreon.
But with that whole thing though, I thought it was crazy because like I ended up watching this one police video like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And it was this dude it was this like 19-year-old kid, and he was just in the mall and he had some like alcohol in his bag. And so cop comes behind him. He's like, "Hey, what's that in your bag?"
I saw that.
Oh yeah, okay. So he ended up getting his alcohol and like escorted him out. And he was like, now he basically just like pulled it on. He's like, I know that you got some weed on you. And he's like, yeah, I want to check that bag. And dude wouldn't let him. And so then it kind of escalated a bit. And so then dude started walking off, and like the cop started barking some orders at him. And then dude just pulls a gun out of his bag.
Yep.
And then like it was like this mall. They just had this little shootout, and he was like chasing him down. And so I was just like, shit like that makes me understand why they be on edge.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it took him to actually reach in there and pull the shit out rather than it's just like, because like the dude, I forget, the dude who got shot 60 times, I don't even think he was like reaching or anything.
They said they heard a gunshot fired from the car, so that's why. That's why they reacted.
Well, cell phones are apparently guns too in those situations. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they did say he had a gun in there, but he didn't have any ammo or whatever the fuck. But still,
That many times.
If it wasn't in your hand, if your
This
hands
one's
are
like
present,
you give them a reason, they gonna take it. So it's just like you might as well
which
try to comply to your best ability.
yeah, which is
Even
crazy.
sometimes that don't really work, but
They
Yeah.
said we need robots, cops.
No.
Yeah,
No, hell no.
No, we
'Cause
don't
if
need
they have
robot
robot-
cops.
Who programs the robot?
look,
Exactly.
just step into the future with me.
No.
All right,
We
look,
just
we're already, messing with the Hadron Collider and all
No.
that shit.
And it was successful.
Let's go to the future with me. Come
We
on.
already
on.
established why this is a bad idea.
But you know what? We will
guys-
go to the future with you right after we take a quick commercial break.
This guy's good.
And we're back to the #1 podcast
In the world.
in the world.
Of Wichita.
No.
When you're listening to us, it's like the cold side of the pillow.
When you listen to
It's a-
us,
it's
it's
a
like
good
an
feeling.
orgasm.
Right? It's a good feeling. We lost Sam
Yeah.
in the war. We're our robot cops.
No.
We went to the future and lost Sam.
It's like you can almost hear him.
this is for the edit.
Man, I can hear him somewhere.
Goodbye, everybody. This has been Sam, aka
How do I?
what was it? StockX Supreme.
I couldn't remember. I was thinking the salty spittoon.
But Hey, we had a pretty cool day on Sunday.
Was it Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday. We had a pretty good DJing show.
Yeah.
And
They try to rope me into it.
you should have showed up, man. You should have showed
man.
up.
Wasn't nothing but dudes in there.
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. There was a lot of people there.
It was like a 4-to-1 ratio.
Females.
Nah, I saw that video.
No, you didn't see nothing.
Just because they got long hair don't make them.
I mean, there was
Hey,
one.
bruh.
But we had a good time. Leading up to it was stressful. I will say that.
Yeah.
Wait, where was that at?
Douglas Social. It's right off of Douglas. After
Groove.
Yeah, Douglas and
hell
Grove.
no.
Girl, yeah.
Nah, it was okay.
Over there by
It was-
East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hell
it
no.
was east of East.
But it was legit. We had a good
I
time.
used to live over there.
You know,
Everywhere.
it was a honestly just the vibes type show.
Yeah.
And they was trying to mimic, you know, Drake's new album, you know, with that type of sound.
It's crazy how this dude has so
I
much
see.
impact even on regular people.
Right.
They
went
got
at
so much
regular
fucking
people.
power that we should just mimic what Drake does.
That's-
His sound. It's not even his sound.
You're right.
He took somebody
You're right.
else's sound and made it and
right.
popularized.
Hey,
It's not Drake's sound.
We were the underdogs going into this show.
Yeah.
But
be dick riding, motherfucker.
but
I'm a
it
Drake
was
fan, but I ain't like that, man.
Hey, you speaking for me, non-Drake fan, so
it was cool. We weren't originally going to go first, but one DJ was showing up late,
Hell yeah.
so we end up going first, and
It worked out.
That was the
great.
opening act.
it worked out.
No, it worked.
It worked
From
out.
what we hear.
We set the tone, we set the mood, and like I don't know about Jonathan. I can't speak for Jonathan, but I was stressed out about it. I was
you
like,
speak for me often, to be honest.
well, I ain't speaking for you this time, but I was stressed out. I was stressed out. For one, I had to relearn a whole new
You
controller.
say stressed out.
I heard
Or stretched out.
I was stretched out. My pockets was.
Yeah.
But
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, like we was trying to figure out what songs to play. Like we didn't know really what songs to play, and like, but at the end of the day, I was just like, you know what, we're freedom music. We just gonna do us, and that's what we did. And we did our little set. We went first. Everyone was feeling it, having a good time.
Yeah.
And then the next DJ went up. Jonathan left right after.
Yeah, that's his stuff.
He had stuff to do. But I listened to everyone's set pretty much, except for the last guy.
They were terrible, weren't
You
they?
can be a hating ass cop.
Nah,
But,
he was in there, you know, with his special person and everything.
Yeah.
She was looking
Had
all
my
extra
boo.
good and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, hey girl, what up? Nah, I'm joking. But nah.
No,
man.
but
he
for real, my
joking.
dad was.
No, not really.
My dad, like before he even knew it was her, he
Holly-
was walking. They was outside.
He said, hey, Dad.
They
Holly's got a tight.
He said, you gonna put a baby in there with?
We have the same DNA.
That's a funny story.
Wait, what?
No, but no, he said he was walking.
Oh, that's you, son? I didn't know.
That's all.
To step on your toes.
He said, my nigga. He said, you ain't as square as I thought you was.
That's anyway. No, he said when he was coming up to the show, my girl and her friends was outside, and he said before he even knew it was her, he looked at it and was like, "That's a cute girl," and he just kept on walking in. And then like after the whole set and everything, I had to introduce him like, "Oh, this is my dad," and then like. Abby goes like,
be nice.
she's like, that's your dad. I didn't know that was your dad. I was like, yeah, that was him.
I saw him coming in.
But they
She
thought
got
he
his
was,
Wi-Fi password.
they thought he was like some little pimp the way he was dressed with his little hat on and everything.
Wait, what?
Correct. He's like, my name's Papa D. He was, I manage bitches.
He was sitting there talking to her in-law, just hitting it off.
God.
My dad think he funny. One of the DJ play like a Jackson 5 song, so my dad gonna pull up his little phone and
Was it flip phone?
no. And he showed a picture of him next to Michael Jackson, and he showed it to
just keeps
the
those-
in-law. Yeah,
Keep those on deck waiting for
Yeah, that's how.
And they got so shocked. They're like, "Oh my God, he met Michael Jackson! Oh my God, I can't believe it!" I'm over here just like
Which version?
He didn't meet Michael Jackson, and he's over there just cheesing, soaking it all in. They're all like, "Oh my god, I'm so jealous."
Wait, did you say he didn't meet Michael Jackson?
He didn't.
Did you say
So
that?
he was in the.
I was in there shaking my head.
He was
Like,
in the
dirty
vicinity.
macking bitch.
Was he in the vicinity
Yeah.
until he took a picture, or was it like
it was a
Photoshop?
Michael Jackson lookalike.
And they believed it.
Kyle's a
that's the way to
hater.
do it, though.
Kyle's a hater.
My dad was soaking it
He's
in.
he was just sitting back. He was enjoying it. He's like, yeah, I did that.
Look.
And Kyle's like, no. This
No,
is
I was just
gave it
laughing.
to him, and they running with
I was
it.
just laughing and shaking my head, and then he
Still.
goes, "It was a lookalike," and she's like, "Oh, it really did look like him."
Man, God gotta throw salt in the game.
He just had
Messing
to,
up pimping.
he had to make sure that shit still works.
Yeah. Ron D was up there, trying to boost his stable up. You just stepping in the way.
I told Abby, I said, "She better calm down. My mom come here and shoot the whole place up." And then we just started laughing.
She's like, did he do the Michael Jackson thing?
But yeah, the whole thing leading up to it did seem kind of stressful. Just because I'm getting texts from him, and he's basically saying, "Hey, we need to do this or whatever." And then I'm like, "All right, cool. Let me head over and do this thing or whatever." And then it's like, "Nah, you actually don't need to do that." And then it's just giving the runaround and all that shit.
They
And
was
it's just
they was trying to fit a certain look and a certain vibe for the whole night. You know, I hate the word vibe.
Yeah.
Everything's a vibe.
Excessive
and they
use
was
of it.
trying to like fit a certain look, and like I was trying to suggest one because they were kind of accommodating for us because we're two DJs instead of one,
Right.
So they had to change up the feel of things for us. And like they was trying to fit a certain vibe, certain look, and it was getting kind of frustrating because it was just like, dude, if we just do it this way and just stop like caring. But I'm like, maybe that's a me thing. Maybe like they're trying to, have it be like LA and all that Miami feel because that's how the real world works, I guess. And I'm just so used to like backyard ghetto parties and stuff. But it turned out in our favor because we ended up going first, which I didn't really want to go first, but I'm glad we did go first because there was a couple of songs that we played that they were just like, I was going to play that song. So
it's like
that,
you,
that was a good feeling.
yeah.
And so the other DJs went, they came on to perform. Like there was, let's see, without saying the DJs' names, there was us, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the main event. So there was like 6 DJs, I think. I may have counted wrong. But the DJ that went after us, they kind of fit the vibe, but at the end of the day, they started playing top 40. Like he was playing like Call Me Maybe, like he was playing that type of music. Then the next DJ showed up and he like played nothing but like top 40. And it was just like, I'm not knocking, everyone did good. Let's get it straight. Everyone did good. I'm not hating. I'm just saying that like at the start of everything, it was understood that we were trying to fit a certain sound. But this DJ that was performing, you could have heard his mix anywhere. And like, I was
that?
like, it was like a Friday night mix.
I was gonna say little Spotify mix that you found.
So anybody could have, heard. And then that's the DJ who stole the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Well, I didn't say he stole it, but he did the little bit. But and then a well-known DJ performed, and he kind of sort of he kind of fit the mood. He did actually. I'm gonna say he did, but then he also did his little tropes that he's known for. And then
I wonder who you're talking about.
yeah, and then the main event guy did his little set, and I didn't stay for the whole thing, but he kind of. He started out strong and then, but
He got weak as fuck.
no, I didn't stay for then. But as we were leaving, it was cool because I was so frustrated, so angry and everything. But as I was leaving, I went up to the dude. I went up to the main event guy who was performing. He was like, "Yo, thank y'all for coming. Like, we really appreciate it. Like, y'all did y'all thing. Y'all killed it out there." And he was just like so happy and grateful.
You know why that's cap?
As he was chewing his bubble gum.
Anytime you're in somebody's face, they just tell you what you want to hear.
Nah.
Hit you out their face.
Nah, I mean, he was working. He was working. I'll give him that. But the guy who promoted he was a promoter of the show. He was the MC. He said that we played the music that he wanted to hear. We played the music that we were supposed to play. And he said, y'all definitely gonna have to come back for the next one. So he gave us our recognition. And then I went to the well-known DJ that is well respected in this city.
One of them.
One of them. And he literally stopped what he was doing and shook my hand and said, "Yo, y'all understood the assignment. Like, y'all killed it. Y'all did a great job. But like, he was just like giving us so much praise. He was like, I'm not trying to get into technical stuff, but y'all really did what y'all supposed to do, and y'all really did a good job. And I was like, I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you. And I kind of told him, I gave him his roses too. I was like, I wouldn't be doing this whole DJ thing if it wasn't for you. And he was like, shut up about that. I was like, nah, man, I'm serious. And he was like, well, y'all killed it. Y'all did a good job. So like at the end of the night, it was a good feeling. We came in there kind of salty, bitter like we always do. But we ended the night, on a high praise.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, going into it is just kind of hearing a lot of the stuff, and just as much as I haven't been out, then I really haven't connected with a lot of the people that play music and all that shit. Yeah. So it's just like when you see them, and it's just like, yeah, what up? How you doing? Yeah. So it was a lot of that, but then you get more into it, and as the night progresses, and you start seeing whenever you're playing your music, how they're reacting, how they're responding to it, and it's positive, and it's just like, all right, cool. So I mean, that definitely kind of warmed me up to the whole event and all that shit. Yeah. But I definitely still had to leave because I was like, nah,
you got to work now.
Yeah. But no, it's one of the things that you see. And I think this kind of would apply to a lot of people in different fields or just different scenarios, but whatever. And I think maybe this will happen in DreamCon or some shit like that. But when you get the recognition from like your peers in a certain field and all that shit, it starts to
I makes you want to interact with them a little bit more.
Yeah. Because like I usually don't. I kind of hate people, but it's one of the things where you hear about it and it's just like, all right, cool. Because I mean, at first when it seemed like they was on some bullshit saying whatever they were saying, the stipulations and all that shit, I was on my shit like I was like, I'll burn this bitch down. Like I don't care, not literally, but I'll just be like, yo, I will stop DJing in the middle of this and just leave. Like what, because that's kind of what I was on heading into it and everything. And I was just like, look, I don't care about your opinion. Like I'm gonna do what I do, and you gonna like it or you just ain't. Yeah. And they liked it, so it worked out for everybody. This is the positive universe. So
another universe was outside with a jerry can and just
I already said it.
Burn the place.
Yeah, I was like, man, fuck Wichita, because I hated it. I was like, if it has something to do with music and Wichita, then I already know it's gonna be a lot of imitation and all that stuff of larger cities. And I was just like, nah, I'll be on the outskirts of Wichita with a bunch of gas, just try
to burn the whole city
just
down.
Big old ring, just like, let it go.
But
you must be Daenerys. You trying to burn down cities.
Man, what is it you with these Game of Thrones references? He's a low key nerd.
He just got his HBO Max.
Yeah,
he got his HBO Max.
He keep trying to deny it. He's like, yeah, because I'm the Night King.
He's all caught up.
Look, man, if you want to nerd out and watch it, I'm cool with that.
Like winter came.
We'll talk about it. Okay.
If you're talking about House of Dragons,
we can talk about some lore too if you want to.
No, and Gene, he probably read the books instead of watching it. He's a nerd.
Had the theme song playing while we were like reading it too.
He got Valerian steel under his bed.
But yeah, so Sunday was pretty cool, and I wish y'all would have been there. I really do. I say it every time. I was like, I wish y'all would show up to our events.
It ain't. A lot. You know what? I'm gonna just be real. I wasn't in the mood to be like social.
Yeah.
I was like in the fucking group chat. Yeah. But I was just mad because the fucking like AC was just busted.
Oh, that I'll piss everybody off.
Yeah, just like that whole day, just being just furious.
Just in your drawers the whole day.
That's probably normal.
Just sweating.
But honestly, I was gonna just hop up, but I had I was just like, I don't feel like doing shit.
I understand that. Yeah, it's not make any man mad,
right?
Nah, don't believe them.
No one ever.
Neither of them showed up. They was in the dungeon getting their practice on captive music.
I was gonna say, we was that DJ that didn't show up.
That'd be funny. It's like, all right, for our last guest, we just walked in.
Just like fucking, look at, like them entrances where it's like the smoke and then there's like the low light and shit.
It'd be like that. Lights go out. They don't even see us. Lights go out and they come back on. We just up there. You already said it.
It'd be slow motion. No way.
Somehow you would just be like watching a feed at home.
These motherfuckers.
Nah. Yeah. But my dad, like after I talked to him the night after, he was just like, I want y'all to do that again, But I also want y'all to they should offer like a rap segment, and I want y'all to go up there. I think Final Four needs one more good run in front of that type of crowd.
No, he didn't.
He did say that.
I agree. No, I
it's
agree
on
with
record now. It's on
agree.
record now because he always says that he tells me all these ideas, and I tell him,
what
I
type
tell
of
the
crowd
group,
was it?
I tell the group, and he doesn't believe that I tell you
I
guys.
don't believe he said that.
Because he recommended the basketball track suits again. And I told him, I said, I told this to them, and they deny it every time.
I don't
So now
believe
that
he
he
said
listens to the show, yes, he says Final Four needs one more good run.
I agree with him.
Yes.
Look, we had our run with Phoenix dropping 2017. Go get that.
Was it 2017 or was it 19 or 18?
It was like 2017.
I don't know how long ago it was.
Hey,
Because
listen.
we were still in the studio.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it though. We could cook up some real good shit, right? Of
course we
especially
could.
right now. Especially, we've been through COVID.
Yeah.
People having babies.
Yeah. I got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we can make a little 5-track thing or something like that. Just throw some songs together.
And throw Sam on there because he feels left out.
Yeah, that was already.
Already established.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying.
So, anyways, the kangaroo population in Australia is going crazy right now. There's 42 million kangaroos in Australia, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, man.
That's
They're
enough
just
for a lot.
hopping on out of there, just hopping out of the way of those topics.
Is there really a surplus of kangaroos?
Yeah,
Probably.
no, there is.
What are they doing?
Yo,
They're just, they're just a lot of them.
are they protected?
No. Honestly, they say that you should eat more kangaroo meat.
I was gonna
because
say
there's so
we
many
can go
of them.
liberate.
What does
Yes.
kangaroo meat taste like?
Probably good.
Chicken.
Nah, man.
I
Body
wonder.
by a kangaroo.
Yeah, that's Australian, Kyle.
I bet that pouch. That pouch skin. I bet tastes like bacon. The extra fat.
Well, okay,
flabby.
then again, that's crazy. Would Australian Kyle be eating chicken, or would he be?
Nah, he be eating Roo.
Oh, he'll
like, 'cause he's-
definitely
His body by Roo.
I don't know,
eat
man.
some Joey's.
Yeah, sir.
You gonna eat a Joey?
A baby kangaroo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know what it's called. Go ahead.
I said we should invent more animals to eat, and I'll try some kangaroo. I don't care.
Yeah,
Y'all don't understand. I put human life over animal life any day. I'll eat anything.
I mean, I've said it for like years now,
Yeah.
but if you woke up and there was like a T-Rex just laying in front, like outside,
yeah, you already know.
we would be chopping that bitch up and eating it.
You saw Fred, how big he was eating Tyrannosaurus Rex
Yeah.
steaks
Yeah,
at the Flintstones.
he was eating good. All of them were because they all around.
Yeah, except for Wilma.
I mean, but
She
yeah.
was dummy thick though.
Well, but that's the thing is that back in those days, you had to make sure the man got the food because
right, you're right.
yeah,
right.
Nah, okay,
But Betty was thick too though.
she was.
so stupid.
She just had that SJW haircut.
So stupid. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. You're right. Irrelevant.
Did y'all watch?
It's a surplus of kangaroos, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, and they say kangaroos are actually kind of scary, man. They'll wait in some water and they'll just look at you, and then if you like go out there
They're
for
like
any
predators.
reason, yeah, they'll just drown you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that video of a kangaroo was trying to drown a dog on TikTok.
What?
It just kept shoving his head
Well,
in
you
the
know what?
water and trying to hold him. Dogs fight, he'll grab him and slap him back.
You know how to escape a kangaroo, right?
Get it in the nuts.
No. You get behind them. They can't hop backwards.
They can kick.
That's how you escape them.
Yeah, you
You just go behind them and like,
You know
ah,
what?
shit, he got
kangaroo
away.
can't hop backwards.
I think it's funny that like animals always have that like one weakness.
Yeah.
Just like with like crocodiles, it's like they're all big and bad.
Punch him in the nose.
No, all you got to do is just hold it because they have good bite speed going down, but they can't open their jaws for shit.
I mean, they'll still roll.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you can try to hold on to them. And
yeah,
they'll roll.
barrel roll.
Well, but that's the thing is like if
They
you have
whip
something like
your
to
ass
tie
with
their
the
mouth, yeah.
You can punch a shark in the nose, and they'll just leave you
Punch
alone.
a shark in the nose.
That's how they leave you alone.
No, you ain't got enough force behind you
If a
in
shark-
the water.
You ain't got enough force.
No, nobody.
What are you talking about? I'll be in the water just.
No, you
Right?
Shut up.
Ali punching underwater.
You ain't-
Bitch, I was like go.
No, you don't have. You're not gonna build enough force.
We
to
can
punch a
tell
shark
who wouldn't
in the-
survive in jail.
Exactly.
To have an impact.
Exactly.
The way you get sharks, you gotta poke them in the nose. You gotta not poke them in the nose, but poke them in the eyes or whatever.
What's the difference? Punch, poke,
Because
same
if
thing.
a shark bites you, you're probably already there, so you can get him in the eye
Yeah.
with your thumb or whatever. But
Be
you're
like,
not gonna square up with a shark or whatever.
You can't poke a shark in the eye. They'll
What-
just close their eyelids.
So
Stupid.
they don't have
Okay. What's a porcupine's weakness?
kicking.
Kicking a porcupine.
Just kicking.
Just kick it.
Yeah.
You gonna have porky.
Nah,
You gonna have pines.
You know what a
Scary shit.
You know what a porcupine's weakness is?
What?
A honey badger.
I don't think honey badgers have.
Nah, honey
weaknesses.
badger. Yeah.
There's no weakness for a honey badger.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if I told you the scariest shit happened like a few weeks back or whatever. I was taking Drogan out to pee in the morning.
You
or
saw
whatever.
a skunk?
Huh?
You saw a skunk?
Yeah. Did I already tell y'all that?
Nah, but that is scary.
That is so scary.
A
Like I was
skunk?
getting ready to go to work. I had to take him out to pee in the morning, and I step out and I see some little figure coming out.
Nope.
And like it got right up near us and everything. I was like, oh shit! Like
Nope.
me and Drogan jumped back.
Your booty
Like,
get tight.
Yeah, man.
Start twerking.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it was still dark, but he definitely squared up, and I was like, "Hey, I don't want no trouble.
Yep.
Here's my wallet."
Like,
And,
like, what do you do?
If it did, you just go back to that Rugrats episode. You got to dig a hole in the backyard
And die.
Take a mud bath.
Is it a mud bath or I thought it was tomato bath?
It's
I thought it was
tomato.
Well, I'm talking about the Rugrats
Wow.
episode.
But
You
man,
must got
it
that
was one of
Paramount
those
Plus
things-
subscription too.
Oh, it's from the 90s, bro.
I was looking at that because I was getting ready to go to work, and it's like, if you get skunked in the morning and everything, what do you do? It's like
You don't
right
come in.
outside. I
You-
can't go to
nah, you
work.
go in.
Man,
You,
don't
you
come
go to
in.
work and walk by everybody, so you can
like,
prove
no.
that, hey,
I got
I
skunked.
need to take FMLA until this smell wear off.
Shit. That's
Yeah,
I was like,
FMLA, F my life.
I would cry.
If you
I
got
would
skunked,
too.
I would cry.
I would too. Would you tell anybody?
You
ain't gotta tell nobody.
Just be ashamed.
The smell
run
gonna do all
away.
the talking. Your house gonna smell like
Exactly.
Don't you know? I mean, even if you try to call them, it's just gonna go through the phone too. So.
I heard
you gotta take a drug test. Oh, you must have been smoking today.
Like no.
I heard having skunks is just as bad as having bed bugs.
Wait for
said
real.
what?
Yeah, it's just because it gets on
Get sprayed.
everything. If a dog gets sprayed, you might as well just get rid of everything because
So
even the dog?
if it goes to the house, that dog belongs to the skunk now.
I'm sorry, Drew.
Yeah, actually, that's funny. You know, dogs' weaknesses. You know, they can't look up, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They can look up.
they can't look
They
up.
can't look up.
What do you mean?
They can't look up.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like if you're standing there, and you're taller than your dog. They can't look up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, dogs' weakness is they can't blink one at a time. They can only blink with both eyes.
Why would they need to blink one at a time?
Because pits do it all the time.
Nah, you holler at, how do other dogs holler at other dogs? You can't wink at
They
them.
just come over and start
They
on the
can't-
ass.
That's why they sniff their butts because they can't wink at them. They can't be like,
Yes, they can.
I mean,
no, dogs can only blink with both eyes.
No, because Drogan winks at us.
Yeah.
No,
he
yo,
does.
no,
Yes,
no.
yes.
He does not. Why is he winking at? What does he tell you when he winks at you?
You ain't had a dog since
No.
middle school.
Look it up. Look it up. Dogs can't wink.
Okay.
They can only blink.
All right.
They
Hey,
can't
remember
wink.
that
And
saying,
dogs
don't
wink.
believe everything he's read on the internet.
Dogs can't wink.
Southern living. If your dog is prone to the occasional wink, it won't take much to determine what exactly he's trying to communicate, and you may even have fun winking back or teaching him to wink on command.
No, dogs can't wink. They blink. No. Your dog's trying to holler at you, dude.
Hey, Kyle.
Do it.
Hey, Kyle, I got this lease for the Brooklyn Bridge. You know?
I'm telling y'all, dogs can't wink.
Yeah, man, he can wink. He does it all the time.
He does.
Said. So anyway, getting off dogs.
He might have like some
fucking-
disease or something that y'all don't know about.
Nah, man, he's all right. He's a gentleman, all right. You know, he's a gentle minion.
Oh, you the Minions?
Yes.
Hey, it's the
Have you
highest,
heard about that?
It's about to be the highest grossing film
Because they're
in
stupid.
the world.
What?
Is it beating Top Gun?
It might.
Oh, no, well, probably. No, basically, there's a meme basically going on where dudes are dressing up in suits
Yep.
and sitting in the seats like this or whatever because they're inspired by Gru or whatever.
They're
So
all going to go see the new Minions
So
movie.
they're gentle minions.
Yeah, gentle Minions.
And I guess
Do they have yellow ties?
They're like selling out. They're selling out movie theaters because the group of guys is going in suits or
Yeah,
gentle
that's it.
Minions.
It's
Yep.
funny because I've always took them out to see like all of them.
Yeah,
We ain't made it to this one.
yeah. Well, good luck. You might as well wait till it's on your Paramount Plus subscription.
You know what?
He'll get it next week.
Yeah, right.
They ain't what is it, Pixar?
No, that's Illumination.
Illumination.
Yeah.
It ain't on Paramount. Is it?
That's
I mean,
Paramount,
it
I think.
might make a lot of money. That's fine, whatever. But it's not going to beat Morbius as far as critical impact.
No, it already has.
No.
Because Morbius, when they re-released it, they didn't make any extra money.
See,
but
that's
Minions
what
is already making money.
See, he wasn't even listening. I said when it comes to critical impact, if you want a good movie experience, it's Morbin time.
I'm so stupid. I still want to watch it though.
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah.
I ain't seen it. I'm waiting for it to get on like HBO Max or something.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that movie.
If I get the digital release, you gonna watch it?
I'll watch it with
All
y'all.
right, let's watch it.
But yeah, that's so. I was reading the comments of the article that Gentle Minions, and it's just like a whole bunch of boomers just getting mad at harmless fun. But it's like I'm getting to that age where I'm just like, that is kind of stupid. Like, why?
Well, it depends on what's going. Like, I ain't got no issue with people going, but it's one of those things that, like, if I'm taking my kids to go watch the movie,
Yeah.
and they're in there acting like, God damn,
Yeah,
that's the part where it gets just stupid. Like, you're disturbing the peace.
They're showing up with bananas and everything.
Yeah, no, they are.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Oh god.
Everybody's a troll now.
True.
You know what? I enjoy trolling, but only if it's free.
Only if it didn't harm nobody. Like, it's harmless fun. That's what I like about trolling.
This guy.
Like, when it affects somebody, that's when it's an issue.
Yeah.
So
Wait, what's his little side
Don't
conversation?
worry about it. You'll hear it later.
All right,
you
whatever.
farted, dude.
No, it didn't.
Something stank.
Well, it's your upper lip.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
Kangaroo meat. You know what it is.
Hey, tastes like chicken.
Well,
What else you got, Jonathan?
He ain't got nothing.
No, that's it. That's all.
See, I called
I
it.
did have a random Kyle thought, but I forgot it.
Is it a random Kyle thought or
did.
a random Reddit thought?
Yeah, exactly.
This was actually a Kyle thought.
I guess what I sort of did have left was that CERN thing or whatever. That was kind of it.
Is
But-
it a concern?
Shut up. I mean, I guess I was getting ready to try to go down the whole TikTok,
It's crazy how
path.
people flip everything into a conspiracy.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think that's what we need to do though. Like when there's some major news or something like that, we need to figure out how to be conspiracy niggas. Just come together and come up with the most
Conspiracy.
ridiculous shit.
This little Gen Zer came up to me at work. He's like, "Yeah, they're opening up another portal." I'm like, "Dude, you just believe anything."
See,
bro.
here's the thing though, is because like I remember when they did it the first time when they like yeah. And that was like the same day that like I don't know, there was like a failed missile test over in like Norway, and so it like made this little spiral in the sky, and people were freaking the fuck out over that shit. Yeah.
No, one thing that is always going to be hilarious about woke talk and all that shit
Woke talk.
is you always get some people pretty much that just have the golden comments and all that shit, and they're like, oh man, they're opening up a parallel universe, Berenstain Bears universe, I'm coming home. I was like, yes.
Or all the butterfly effects are actually real.
Why would you go back for that? Why
I
not?
never liked that cartoon.
They're like, man, we're gonna get the universe where Sinbad was the genie.
Okay. All right, I would go for that.
That was my nigga. I hate that he
dad's
got
missing,
blackballed
man.
from Hollywood.
Wait, did he?
Because he didn't make that movie.
I don't know, but every movie,
That was all the plan.
First Kid, all the movies he was on was classic.
Yeah.
He should have had more roles, man.
First child, whatever.
First Kid.
First kid, my bad.
Blank check.
He even
He was in Blank Check. He was in Blank Check?
He was in Blank Check, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking
Coneheads.
Yep.
I remember him in
was he in
Coneheads.
Blank check? Or I'm thinking of
He was in Eternal
That
Sunshine of
was the first
Spotless
kid when he had
Mind.
to protect the president's son.
yeah.
I would see
And then
Sinbad in the
Jingle
multiverse
All
of
the Way.
madness.
The multiverse of badness.
Yes. Man, we had a
That sounds like
graphics, dude.
his stand-up special.
He should.
The multiverse of badness.
Right.
Madness. I see him on the.
He's got every time.
Speaking of bad movies, I saw a John Oliver Webb special where he broke down Air Bud. Have y'all seen that movie recently?
Never.
no, I watched it when I was a
Did y'all know that Air Bud
Died.
Golden Retriever?
the kid who was like in that movie with Air Bud, it wasn't even his dog. Did y'all
why
realize
would it
that?
be his dog in real
Yeah.
life?
No, like in the movie that wasn't
Oh,
his
was it
dog. Yeah,
Was
he
it
was a
stray?
stolen dog. It was some like clown guy who was abusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all know that movie was produced by Harvey Weinstein?
Nope. But
Yep.
I mean,
I mean, he
not
was
a
an
surprise.
imprint on a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
But a lot of movies.
It's just funny when you go back and watch like an old movie and see Weinstein, and it's just like, ooh.
Yeah.
Wait,
But there's like,
you said Weinstein and Weinstein. Are these two different universes?
but that wasn't even that kid's dog. In the movie, y'all remember that movie?
Nope.
Barely.
I mean, I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but you just probably watched it as an adult.
No, I was
didn't have a
watching
childhood.
John Oliver.
All he did was stay inside. What you talking about?
I'm just saying, man. He didn't see
I've
Coming
seen
to America.
I've seen Airbud. I've seen Airbud.
See, just
Golden
Coming to
Retriever.
America until
That's
his
why I
nuts
know
started
dogs
hanging
can
down
look up
past his
too.
knees.
I know dogs can look up because I've seen them. I've seen Airbud. But the movie doesn't even end on like a basketball
He doesn't even know anything
scene,
about dogs.
Yeah.
and it's just that
What
movie.
did they do? They have an MC Hammer performance?
No, it
or something
ends.
like
It
that?
ends with like a court decision in between the
He's
actual
like
owner,
feeding Airbud the pudding.
the actual owner of Airbud,
was like,
and
you
the
know,
kid.
That wasn't. I told my mom I want more pudding because of that. It was like snack packs.
Because of Airbud.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I thought you wanted a golden retriever to help you play basketball.
Nah, bro.
No, he was
Already-
teaching Benzel how to
I
play
I
basketball.
was already skilled.
Thought that dog had a cross.
Airbud wasn't even a good player. John Oliver said he only scored like 4 points throughout the whole movie. But he was like he wasn't even a good average player.
You'll see Airbud versus Curry. Who's gonna win it?
I don't know.
They both the same color.
But did y'all know there is no rule in the rule book that dogs can't play basketball?
I mean, they're all saying a rule that demons can't play basketball. We go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. So Space Jam could actually happen.
is it Space Jam? Was
Yeah.
Space Jam demons?
They were
No,
like
they were
aliens.
Yeah.
But aliens, demons.
Did you
Same
know
thing.
that aliens and demons are the same thing? In Space Jam, this is actually a holy war.
Ain't that a Tom Hanks movie, Aliens and Demons?
Angels, demons, yeah.
Oh, Angels and Demons.
Yeah.
We getting way off track.
Yeah. It's time to cut it short.
Sometimes we get down. We keep saying jokes until like one person's laughing. But anyway, we're gonna be in. We're gonna be in DreamCon next week, so
Have fun.
expect short, not so many episodes leading up because we're planning
Plotting.
to give you the best content in the world at DreamCon.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
It might be mediocre, but it's been confirmed. If you download the DreamCon app, we have a show, All Points Podcast live on Friday at 5. So yeah, we're gonna be there on DreamCon, and then there's also a scheduled for All Points Podcast live on Saturday at 7.
Woo woo.
So we have 2 separate sections on this actual DreamCon schedule. Check us out. And download the app. Some random chick followed me on there. So I think it's a dating app too. I don't know.
Hey, you better be careful.
All right, no,
Right.
How
about Holly gonna have somebody else?
I didn't respond to it, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I guess people can connect on the DreamCon app. So if you got the DreamCon app,
I'll put on there who wanna fuck.
Whip it out now. What somebody said today?
I guess you can connect with your fellow people. I'm on the DreamCon app. So download the app, get the schedule. We're on there. We'll see you in Texas. Guys want to plug anything?
I think we good.
It's gonna be hot
All right.
as shit down there.
It will be.
Like they supposed to be getting like 106.
Hoochie Daddy Shorts. Hoochie Daddy Shorts in Texas. But this has been All Points Podcast.
Okay, what?
The greatest podcast in all of the world. My name is Kyle.
Jonathan the Great.
Multiverse Madness Midwest.
Hey too.
And
This is Sam, the salty spittoon.
and,
Was it the salty? Okay, go ahead.
and we
Ah.
Out of here. Peace.